大家好，我们是
LLS。
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I'm sorry I can't engage the video.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. We can still. Okay, so I think we can introduce ourselves right now so you can understand what we want to do recently.
Okay, no, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. So we are a group of college students and supported by the Ministry of Education in Taiwan. And we are doing this project about the issues of youth losing to believe in themselves when they enter in the first job.
Okay.
Yeah. And my name is Yuni, and here are my team members.
I'm Tiffany.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Xavier.
Mark. Okay. I didn't get the previous guy's name.
Sorry?
I didn't get the previous guy's name before Mark.
Previous guys, before
Oh.
Mark, so Xavier.
So I'm Tiffany. Tiffany. Tiffany.
Yes, and then.
Yeah, and I am Xavier. Xavier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm Yuni.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I can introduce myself now.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so my South African name is Poeletso, and then my other name for pet, so that you can be able to pronounce it, it's Willmore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also, it's your name?
Yes,
The-
so
The organization name.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Cool, yeah.
Yes. So I don't know, should I introduce the organization, what it's all about, or it's okay for now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to listen about it.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
So, funny enough, the organization was also started by university students. So we are a group of university students as well. So from the University of Pretoria in South Africa. So the organization it's youth focused. We deal with youth issues related to entrepreneurship, mental health, career development, and a bit of mentorship, but then it's just a matter of it being related to all the other spheres of the organization. So yes, yeah. And then unfortunately most of my colleagues are engaged in their exams at the moment, so they couldn't be available. But then we had a meeting yesterday, so today they couldn't be available.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Oh, is it like college exam?
Yeah, they are busy with their exams. It's exam season now.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
can I ask about like what will the mental health lesson be? Like, because it's according to what you say, you have worked on the mental health on the student.
Yes, for students, mental health. Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be like the consultant to themselves or other ways to do this.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Oh, so like what will you do to help them to get the better mental health?
Oh, okay. So basically, at the moment, you are still under-resourced. So we often host like sessions whereby we just become a group. a group of people. But then last year we were able to, and then once we get an opportunity, we invite qualified psychologists and counselors to be able to assist those who are in need. And then as soon as we find those who are in need, we link them to care, or link them to mental health facilities. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's not like.
Can I ask what kind of mental health problem do most of the students suffer from?
Yeah, so it's mostly more about depression and cases related to suicide, especially those who are under pressure. And then that's why we have mentorship programs whereby most of them will go into university. They are unable to cope with the pressure within the university. And then those who are going to work, who are ready to go to work, who are final year students. So we try to prepare them for the pressure that they might find within the workplace. So those are some of the programs that we conduct related to mental health.
Yeah. So it sounds like the program is about like how they deal with the pressure in college, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then can you also just brief me about you guys? I understand that you are still a young organization. So how do you then try to find the people who would be interested to be part of your program to prepare them for the workplace?
You mean
for us?
Like how they get interested in our project?
Yes.
Because we are still a little team right now, what we do is like using the social media on Instagram and Facebook, and then we'll post something about like suggestion, like what they will be better, what make them will be better when they enter in the first job, and like any suggestion about the first job.
Yeah, and we also found that like maybe in Taiwan people are more not likely to know what they really want. So mostly students go from others people's expectation. So maybe we will focus on finding our own value. Like this is a future plan, but we haven't started yet.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any suggestion for?
No, I believe there was one question related to this within the. I think you've sent about four engagement points. So perhaps we can talk about it once we get there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You mean
like,
we can? Yeah.
Oh, you mean like how they will be connected with our project?
No, I'm saying that from this session or this meeting. If I remember well, you sent about four points, or is it 4 agenda points to be discussed? So I saw one of the points is related to this specific question that I'm asking now, and then Tiffany also elaborated on it. So we can talk about it more once we get there.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Yeah, I think it would be better.
Do the people in your place suffer from this issues too? Like they don't really know what they want. They
follow the society wanted to do.
Yeah, so our country it's suffering from a lot of things. Even now, there's also some protests, in our country.
Protests.
So most of the youth they are challenged because of being ready for the workplace, and then those who go into the workplace, they don't know how to behave, their attitude towards the workplace. Because if I don't know if you guys are also faced with the same problem. If you can check, most of the university programs, they don't prepare students for life after university or life after college. So you find that they are unable to cope with the new environment, and then that's why you would find the different challenges that they face related to mental health, and then also being unable to meet their needs, whether it's financially or otherwise.
Yeah, we meet this kind of problem in Taiwan too.
Yeah, it seems like it's a universal problem.
So is it like when I enter college, but it doesn't really meet what I imagine, kind of like this?
Yes.
Oh.
So it sounds like you are the project you have to do is to let them understand what they really need and what they really want, right?
Yeah, so I think something that actually works is trying to. We have a program or a project called job readiness or job shadowing. So job shadowing is for those who are about to go to university, who are still in high school and primary school. So you'd find that we take them to different workplaces. Maybe if someone is interested in becoming an engineer, we take them to a plant whereby they deal with cars or chemicals. For those who want to be mechanical engineers, so take them to a plant whereby they deal with cars, and then those who are interested in chemical engineering, we take them to labs and things like that. So that one it's a method that actually works. And then for those who are already in university, we also do the same, and then we also invite people who are already working to try to tell them about the reality of the workplace. You see, so that
So you let them experience it before they really enter it, right?
Yeah.
I think this will make Okay. So I think this will really help them to get more understand about their what they are majoring in or what they will do for job in the future.
Yeah, because remember at university it's mostly about theory. They teach them about the theoretical part of their profession. I don't know if because some countries they prepare their students for the workplace. They do practical stuff. Unlike in our country, it's still a growing economy. So most of the things that are still happening, they are influenced by the apartheid era that we are still trying to resolve. So some of the things are still slow. So I don't know about the other countries if they are more focused on the practical aspect of everything, of their education.
And I think we have this kind of things like that, like we call it, we have internship before we really entering the job, so we can know if this career is suitable for us.
Yeah, but it is still a really big problem between college and work. There's a big gap also in Taiwan.
Yeah, what we learned will not be used in where we work.
Yeah. And so we are also trying to figure out how to decrease the gap between the work and the college.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I have searched your website that I saw you have the main goal of your organization is to reduce the leadership between students. And can I ask, what's the practical way to reduce the leadership gap between the students?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that when I was introducing our organization.
Yeah, it's okay. We're just curious about it, and we really want to know because we have these problems. Like I have these problems.
Yeah. So how we try to reduce the leadership gap? Leadership is something very, very close to my heart because I've been a leader for quite some time, and then I was never exposed to leadership before I was a leader. So it's something that I believed that if people can actually assume the position of leadership, they can be able to lead the nations, not only limited to South Africa, but then also globally, because you'd find that right now there's this thing called globalization. So it means that for us to be able to cope or to compete in the global space, we need leadership. Even if you can check some of the most job requirements and then under soft skills, you'd find that leadership is one of the toppest or one of the most important sought after skills. So how we try to bridge this gap is to start with those in primary again. So we are not only focused on university per se, but then we start at primary level, those who are at ages between 6 and 12. And then in high school, it's from 13 until 17 or 16 and 18 there. So there's what
16 to 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's what we call leadership programs within primary schools, high schools, and also university. So what we do as an organization is that we target those in primary and high school, those leadership programs, and then we give them training. So what we've realized is that those who are in these leadership programs, they are only there, but then they don't understand the most important principles of being a leader. And then you'd find that even after resigning or getting out of those positions, they are still unable to understand what is leadership. So what we do is that we target them and give them proper training about leadership so that they understand what leadership really means. And then we do it so practically. So unfortunately, due to COVID, we had to stop some of these programs, but then we will work on them as soon as the country has managed this COVID pandemic. So yes, basically that's that. We target those who are still at the lower levels of leadership, give them practical experience, teach them how they can be ethical leaders, how can they be responsible leaders, and so on and so forth. And then even those who are in university, we also target them because some are first-time leaders in university. You have these things called SRC, the Student Representative Councils. So we target those as well. And then also even those who are not in leadership, we encourage them to be in leadership to gain practical experience of leadership so that they can be able to lead us tomorrow as presidents, ministers, and so on and so forth. As you can see, most of our leaders are very unethical. They are doing corruption and so on. Yeah, I don't know if I've explained that.
Yeah. So it sounds like you enforce their sense. You enforce the concept of leadership because it will make them. Because leadership will definitely make the life better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we have example of what's the practical leadership example? Like how do you train them? Do you put them into a group and give them an issue to solve?
Oh yeah. Yes, so that is part of the things that we do. So for example, if we choose a specific topic. If we're going to say that today we are focusing on ethics within leadership, we would just give them a practical task that they can do that would really show what ethical leadership is. So you'd find that, or even discipline. I think discipline would be a better example. So you'd find that there's a group of 15 learners or 15 leaders, and then they are within a class, and then we say that we won't be there to monitor you, but then we want you to maintain discipline, and then give them a task, and then the following day they need to provide what they have done. You see, so it also manifests and show discipline. So there are different aspects. So discipline is just one of the examples, or one of the things that we focus on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So it's not like making them really experience in it will make them more understand about the leadership.
Yeah.
So like putting them into a real situation and then see how they can solve the question.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry for the interruption, because I just noticed that Zoom had time limit and we only got 7 minutes left, and I think this is not enough for us to ask your advice. So I think we can open a new one and send the link to you so we can enter in the new one.
Oh, I think we can still use this one. It's just a matter of just rejoining again. Yeah, we can wait for the 7 minutes to end, because I think there's like 7 minutes, and then as soon as it elapses, and then we can join again.
Okay, so we will send the link to you later. The new one, the new link. Yeah. If 7 minutes is not enough for us.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we will keep asking question.
Yeah.
So what you mentioned is, we have learned that you have class for the student, and I want to ask like how you prepare for the class, like how you recruit teacher. Is there any limit or traits that the teacher should have so they can teach the student?
How do we?
Like how to recruit teachers to the lesson.
Teachers.
Yeah.
Or do you cooperate with the school?
We do, but then they are mostly not involved. Their involvement is mainly when we set up an appointment with them, saying that would like to work with your school, and then we reach an agreement saying that we'll be coming to the school at this day and time, and then that's when they agree, because there's mostly, you'd find that there's only 1 or 2 teachers who are responsible for the students, so those are the ones we mostly communicate with them. So I wouldn't say that we are fully on teachers. We are mostly on the learners more than anything.
Oh.
Yeah, because it will just complicate our goals and mandate.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's more like your team members are going to take the lesson. Your team members are going to help practice the lessons to the students. Is it like this? Because I thought you guys are all like maybe college students. Do you have many resources to help? Suffering sometimes. Facing right now. We can
ask. So it's not only us, but then for this leadership thing, it is us who are more involved, because we have been in leadership, or the leadership aspect in leadership. But then when it comes to other programs within our organization, we have a lot of people who are volunteering to work with us. So the connections that we've made when we were still at university, some of the people that I'm working with, they are still at university, of course, but I've graduated myself, and then one of us is still busy with their PhD and everything. So we have a number of volunteers, people that we know mostly. So they work with other programs like mentorship, and then this, once we're starting to help the learners who are in high school to apply to universities and so on and so forth, and also for job opportunities, we also assist with that. But then we also have volunteers, people who are working with us to try, yeah.
So I want to ask, So I want to ask, for the volunteers, is there any limit for them? Like they need a professional in mental health, or like their college subject is about the mental?
Yes, some of them, they are students who are studying mental health, like professions like social work, psychology, and then there's also an organization that we are in partnership with, which has qualified professionals. Like I said, last year when the COVID pandemic started in our country, we collaborated with a counseling psychologist. So they were able to help the students to cope with COVID. So from time to time we work with professionals when there's a need.
Yeah. So like, can I ask like how you make them deal with the COVID properly? Is there like because the COVID we stayed at home for too long and maybe we just feel lonely?
Yeah. So basically, because even during COVID, they were required to write exams, and then others would have to study online or virtually. So some of them they did not or do not have the resources to be able to cope with online learning. So the psychologist would help them to cope with such challenges, how they can study better because when you are at home, obviously you don't have access to your friends, your study mates and everything. So they try to give them skills of how to study by yourself, you see.
So like giving them a suggestion to studying on themselves.
Yeah, and then if maybe because some you'd find that they have some anxiety.
Maybe we can continue the COVID things.
Like what suggestion you give them during the COVID?
Oh, you mentioned you find they have some anxiety issues.
So as I was saying, is that most people who have underlying psychological challenges like anxiety and maybe depression, so they find it hard to deal with new situations, especially when they don't have enough support. So you'd find that when you are in university, you make friends, and then you are able to communicate with them and tell them all your challenges. But then once during the COVID pandemic, it was difficult for people to engage, especially during the lockdowns and restrictions. So this session was important because it helped people to cope with how to cope with such situations. So a qualified psychologist knows how to deal with such situations, and then if it happens, because it was more of an online session whereby each and every student attended. So if you find that the session was not enough or impactful enough, we would arrange a one-on-one session with the psychologist on your behalf. So this is how we dealt with this, and then also assisting with group sessions whereby students can join in together and talk about the challenges, how they cope with such challenges.
Is it like online group discussion?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, because during the online discussion, I think they can share their feelings to each other.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so
can I ask that? Is it many students, like mostly students have online equipment at home, or are they easy to access to the resources or connect with others using online things?
Most of the students, they do not have this access. So our government did try to assist those who do not have access to such things, especially students, by providing them with laptops and also data on a monthly basis. So this is how the government tried to assist the students.
So by providing
the equipment.
The equipment, yeah. But then since it was not for everyone, of course, because the resources within the country itself, they are not enough. So it was not for everyone. But then they did try to assist those that they can.
So is it like take turn? Like maybe today it's for some students, they can join the online classes, and another day maybe they will like transfer their laptop to other group of students.
Not really, because that wouldn't be possible, considering that they live in different areas, and then movement was restricted. So it means that if they give Mark a laptop, it means it's his.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, so it will only be used by Mark. So he wouldn't give it to someone else. So there are some who have these resources. So they were only assisting those from deep rural areas who do not have such resources.
For the student don't have like the equipment to the online class, so they can attend the class, right? Or there's other way to
they attend online class.
I think after the pandemic they will attend your class again.
We hope so.
Because we have this kind of problem too. We originally want to hold the workshop, but since the pandemic right now, we're turning into the online workshop.
But better is that mostly all of our people in Taiwan, we got a laptop of ourselves, so we can still connect to online courses.
And then how is the lockdown or the situation in Taiwan at the moment in terms of COVID?
We haven't locked down yet, but we still work at home because most of us hasn't got vaccinated.
So we are still waiting for vaccinated. So the government improved people to stay at home, but there's still a lot of people outside though.
Not afraid of pandemic.
Yeah. But we changed all of our courses online already, like all the schools and like kindergarten schools and everything.
Yeah.
And so, what about your place?
Yeah.
So right now it's those who do practically who practically or physically go to the university are those who are studying courses which require them to be there physically. So like
they still go to school.
Studying agriculture. Sorry.
So they still go to school right now.
Yeah, but then others are doing it are studying online. So those who study courses which do not need them or require them to be there, they study online. But then some, like those who are studying maybe agriculture and some engineering courses, they are required to attend classes. But then it's not a lot of people.
Oh, so
most people are doing online, yeah.
So it depends on what their major decides will they go to school or not.
Yes.
Oh.
Like doctors are always in school.
Yeah, because they need to be practical in the lesson or like. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we like ask you about the cooperation? Like, you have mentioned your organization may cooperate with some doctors, but as for if we are the new starts, like what can we give for our cooperators?
Yeah.
Do you have any experience or suggestion to this problem or this situation?
So your question is, how can you cooperate with other?
Yeah, because since we are still
provide? Yeah.
So like right now, how you guys are doing by sending different organizations emails, arranging sessions like this one, and also one of the most important things it's building relationships. So if you can be able to build relationships within the university itself, you'll be able to have access to people who have different skills. Like for us, the reason we managed to collaborate with the psychologist is because the psychologist was one of our lecturers. So we made a very good relationship with her whilst we were still students. So it means right now I can easily contact them to say, hey, we've started this kind of a program, and then would like to have you as one of our maybe advisors, and so or something like that. So if eventually this person sees that okay, I know these people, and what they are doing is doing a greater good for the society or their community. So building a relationship before is something that is very, very, very important. And then also what you guys are doing now, you can just push it, and then try to work with those around you, and then those even who are far. It is also still possible, you know.
Very good advice. It's very important to build a relationship with every person.
I think what we need to do right now is to promote us as more as we can, like.
So
because I also went through your pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
And then
I think it's just simple right now.
We haven't really we haven't really have a very clear structure of how to do in the future. We're still in the discussion stage.
Yeah, we haven't figured out the right way.
Yeah. So very thank you for having us. So.
You will get there. So I just want to know what are the different roles that you serve, the four of you?
The roles.
For like we have different subject in college. Like I studying English, and others like studying in the financial or.
Yeah, I study in statistics, and we're going to. One can mention is that we are from different college, so we have really different kinds of
background.
Yeah, background and friends. If this can count as a relationship, so we have 4 different connections and live in, kind of like. Does that count?
And then, so the structure within your organization, because for instance, I serve as the chairperson of Willmore Youth Foundation, and then we have a communications officer, we have marketing, and then also project development and a partnership lead, someone who deals with forming partnerships with different people. So that is the kind of structure that we have. So it helps to grow the organization, because you know who's responsible for what.
So your suggestion to us to make sure like who responds for what, so it will make us better. Yeah,
so if you can have that kind of a structure, you'd be able to know.
We just talked about it today.
Yeah, because right now the situation in our team is like also you're responsible for like email, and you're responsible for like posting the Instagram. Like we still have
but we don't have a really clear responsibility. It's more like we work as a team, but different project will have a different leader, kind of like this.
Yeah. So I just want to hear what one of the guys their input. Mark and Xavier.
You want to ask them
like what they are. So
if Mark, they can say something about.
Say something. Like what you have done and what's your role.
There are thoughts about how you guys can grow, because from what you guys are saying, like even what I saw from your social media pages, I can see that the organization, your project can do wonders within your community. Like I said, if you can also just form relationships, even people that you know, maybe if you know your family, someone that is involved in something, or maybe to your uncle, or maybe your father, your mother is a manager in some company. You can start there. At least when you start with people that you know, it becomes very easy, and then people will see, these people are doing this and this and this, and then eventually others will join in and say, guys, we can assist. Especially when you are doing non-profit organizations, there are people who are always willing to assist. But then the most important thing is that you should know what you are doing. So like you guys said that you are still trying to figure out the structure and everything. So you just have to have a structure, and then once someone wants to talk to you guys, can know that, okay, if I need this, I have to speak to Tiffany, or I have to speak to Mark or Uni, or you see. So especially now, since that social media is something that most people are always on social media, just have to make sure that your social media presence is strong. You wouldn't have found us if we didn't have a social media presence, you see. So
so it's like you can contact specific person is not contacting the organization. Is it like this?
No, not really. I'm just saying that if you guys have a structure, and then once you are growing, it becomes easier for people to know who to contact.
Yeah. So we need a clear disruption.
Yeah. So even for now, you guys, by sending an email to us, it is not only seen by me. There's also our communications officer who saw it. You know. Yeah, and then they refer it to everyone within the team to say, hey guys, there's a request from someone or an organization. They would like to work with us and things like that.
Yeah, it sounds really very useful to us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like more from. Is it possible that maybe we can have a more easy contact to
like your personal
or
social
Facebook
media
message, or is it email enough?
I can give you guys my contact details.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will share it on through the email, and then even. Do you guys have this? Is it WhatsApp or whatnot?
Is Facebook alright?
Facebook, there's Instagram.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Depends on what available to you. Yeah.
Yeah, any platform is okay for me.
Oh, yeah. Then can we have like maybe Facebook or Instagram?
Because I think we will definitely have more problem in the future, and we want to ask your advice. So
or maybe if you need some international connection or something, we can also help. We can have like different country students experience exchange or something. I don't know.
Yeah. That would be wonderful. Yes, I will share it on I will send it through email.
Yeah, sure.
After our session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
So, what are your goals, guys? Because I know I've spoken a lot. I just want to know more about you guys, like your vision about this organization. It's low income. You said it's low income.
Oh.
Because Taiwan students face the problem like after they graduated, their first job salary is pretty low, and we want to like make this better.
So effort is like lower the problem of low salary. The first is like this, but it's not like making the lower salary lower.
Yes, we want to earn more money.
And for now, we are thinking of maybe we will have a platform and make everyone who want the information can get different information through our platform. Like if I want to have more leadership skills, then maybe I can go to some organizations in Taiwan. Yeah, so we are thinking of being like a data
platform.
Like a collecting skills platform.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that clear enough? Like what I explained?
Yeah, I do get what you're saying.
But we're still thinking, is it possible or not? Yes.
it is possible, because unfortunately I don't know the situation in Taiwan. I don't know what you guys are dealing with and so on and so forth. So it would have been easier if I knew more about Taiwan. But then you guys wouldn't start something if you saw, because once you start something because you saw a problem. So it means you guys saw a problem, and then you are trying to solve that problem. It's similar to us. We saw a gap within leadership, within youth entrepreneurship skills, and then also mental health challenges that they face. So we saw it fitting to start this so that we can try to close this gap. So I believe you guys also saw the very same thing in terms of the lower salary issues that people in Taiwan are facing. So I think in the near future, we can arrange something like this again, a session like this. Perhaps I can also invite some of our team members so that we can assist each other in terms of you guys maybe having a structure so that you can know where you are going, and then having more direction and things like that. And also you can help us in terms of some of the challenges that we are facing. We share different ideas, you see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's really helpful to us and also heartwarming, because we will feel like we're still little team right now, and it's hard for us to get in the resource.
And also it's really cool to have like your country's people, like your country is not so familiar with us, so it will be a very, very great opportunity to have some exchange idea.
But do not worry too much about resources. You guys just do what you have to do. We also don't have much resources, but then we are working because the vision is much more important than anything else. So helping different people who do not have resources, it is at the core of our organization, you see. So we don't necessarily look too much into resources at the moment, although they would be very important to have funding from the government and different people. But then it is important for us to do what to work on what we want to achieve more than anything else. So do not wait for resources, because once you wait for resources, you won't do anything. Like for instance, we do not really have resources, but then we are able to have volunteers, people who are always willing to be part, to help in kind. So it's not only helping with financial resources.
Got it. Very useful tips. Thank you.
Yeah. So you said that the Department of Education is willing to fund you guys.
It's kind of like a program, and they're like, I will give you some fund. I will give you some support, and if you have any ideas, you can make up a group and then go solve it. Go solve the problem you find.
If we do it like they think we are really useful in this project, they will give us fund.
So the Ministry of Education will see if your project is practical and if there is any vision, and if they think it will work, then they will support us, kind of like this.
Okay. And then what do they need from you guys?
What do they?
I think this is they just help us to make some things to the society, and what we need to do is like involve in this project, not really like financial things or other things.
Maybe they found the problem that students don't really get out of. Students don't really involve in other things except for studying, so they want to encourage students to do other things else, maybe.
Because students in Taiwan most care about like, did I get a good grade on the test, or like did I get in a good university? They don't really involve themselves to the society.
So, okay. All right. So, all right.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering. Just wondering if your organization only deals with one thing or it has different things that it is dealing with. But then I was just wondering if your organization is dealing with only the first time people who are going to workplace into the workplace for the first time. So that is the main reason of your existence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We also want to solve like mental issues, like when they face the pressure during the work. We will still want to solve this kind of question.
Yeah, actually, there's so many problems, and we just want to solve something about new students going into employment, kind of like this. But the specific question we're still like clearing up. Yeah. But the mental health problem really is being more and more important also in Taiwan.
Yeah.
So if we have a chance, it would be awesome to have more discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. No. We can collaborate in the near future.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Really?
So maybe is it Mark that contact you? So maybe we can
let Mark email
further contact.
I can't hear you.
I think Tiffany is saying about like if we want to collaborate with you later or in the future, Mark can like email to you.
We can use other social media to contact, maybe more easier. Yeah.
Yes. Can do that. There's no problem.
Yeah, very nice meeting you, and thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wish you all the best in everything.
Yeah.
Do not limit yourself, guys. Do not limit yourself.
We won't.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Can we take a little pic? Not little. Can we take a picture together? Like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
You see, it's a bit blurry.
Yeah. It's okay. So Xavier will take a photo right now.
Xavier will count down.
Okay. Listen to me.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
We'll meet soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
We will contact you for sure.
Yeah, we will go bother you.
No, don't worry.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Thank you. Have a nice day.
Same to you.